Hi there, I got some new air toys, air tools, and we're gonna check them out. If you remember, I got this sweet old air compressor. Focus! It's a giant Curtis 2-stage compressor with an electric motor the size of a watermelon, and I really think I should use it more. So I got a bunch of air tools that I purchased / borrowed from my dad / he bought me for my birthday, which is actually tomorrow. As you're watching this video, tomorrow I turn 30. 30. I'm told everything's downhill from there, so that'll be fun. So to start off, here's one I borrowed from my dad. It's just an impact gun, air impact gun. This one says Husky on it, but none of these are sponsored, by the way. I should probably mention these were all purchased or borrowed. None of these companies know I exist. So Husky, they're nothing special to me. Made in Japan. I think most of these are China. 250 foot-pounds torque, it says. A lot of air things now have like ridiculously large numbers. I don't know if they're true, but this one was not capable of removing all of the lug nuts on my van. Might mean this isn't a lot of power. Might also mean it's really rusty. Both can be true. But the reason I have this here is, one, it's cool, and two, I got these. These are not technically air tools, but this big bolt, I drive it in with the air wrench on a low setting. I can adjust the setting. I do it on a low setting because I don't want to strip these out. These are punch and flare dies. See that? It's got a thing and another thing and a bolt, and you put it like this around some sheet metal. Here's what I'm talking about. Drill a 1/2-inch hole, put the bolt through, tighten the thing, take it off, and it gives you a cool punch and flare. Kind of like dimple dies. Here, I'll show you. I got another hole. I'll use this one. Why not? You look and you try to make sure it's going to dimple in the direction you want. Thread it in there. There, now it's touching. It's threaded in through. I have this, the speed thing, set as low as it'll go and still barely get through. This is a 18 millimeter. I don't know if you're supposed to use an impact gun for these. That's why I have it set real low, real weak. You're definitely not supposed to use these non-heat treated, non-impact sockets because you'll split them. Ask me how I know. But again, just gonna do it barely enough to get through. Okay, I can feel it going through. There's a die that cuts and then dimples. See? Barely in all the way. I had trouble getting this off the other time. Trying to use a rubber mallet to get it out of there. There we go. Rubber mallet to the rescue. And voila! Check it out. How cool is that? It also adds stiffness. So you see like this part where I just drilled really crappy holes because my drill bits are dying. It's a lot more flexible. But this part where the dimples are, the 3 dimensions make it a lot stiffer. And I can really only bend it like here, here, and here because this part is reinforced. Cool, huh? Come and force the set that I got. They were individual, but I got 1 inch, 1.5, 2, and 2.5 inch. So you can get different sizes. I got these particular ones from Eastwood, although I think a bunch of places sell basically the same thing. You can also get them where instead of punch and flare, they punch and bead, where you have a bead. But I was more interested in these ones. So I'm planning on using these in conjunction with this on the low setting to put a whole bunch of these in things in future metal fabrication projects. Probably going to way overuse them on the van because speed holes are cool. So that's neat. Next up, I got this cool thing. You've seen air hammers before, I'm sure. They're a bunch of different ends. Rockwood. I think I also got this one from Eastwood, although I think the Harbor Freight one, pretty much all the cheapo ones that look like this one, I'm pretty sure are built all in the same factory in China, so it really doesn't matter. But it was cheap. It came with a bunch of these, and it hammers on things. So far, I've only been able to use this a couple of times successfully, although it is very cool. Let's see. Show you what it does. This hammers forward and back. The spring holds it in. And depending if you've got the point or the chisel or the whatever, there are a bunch of different ends you can get. They do cool stuff. Let's see if I can make this thing burn or blow up. Ooh. Get screwed, plastic thing. See? That's what it's for. Making a lot of noise and just destroying the crap out of everything. That makes them cool. But standard air hammer stuff, while cool, that's going to get annoying, the leaking. Standard air hammer stuff is not the coolest part about this. I also got this. These are a set of, for rivets, solid rivets, aircraft rivets, or for different size rivets and also flush rivets. This, I think got this on Amazon from Aircraft Tool Supply, it's called. This is just a set of different anvils. This is the smallest one. I got a little baggie of aluminum solid anvils, or not anvils, aluminum solid rivets, 1/8 inch, and they're some small length. And I'm going to give them a shot. I've actually never tried these before, but I have them, so I'm going to try them. Now, generally, they don't want you to use a standard air hammer because the riveting hammers are, I think they're a little less powerful. In fact, this spring retainer does not fit. Oh, yeah, so it will fit. So you just screw it on there like normal, I believe. So I've taken these 2 pieces and drilled a couple of holes in there. They're rusty and the holes are really crap. Oh no, and I literally just spilled all the rivets all over the place, but it's fine. I'll just push one in there. The rivets, I think I got those on Amazon also from some different supplier. You can get these solid rivets in a lot of different places. I'm not sure it totally matters. If you want to do like aircrafts and stuff, like buy good ones if you're going to make a plane. I'm just making crap in my garage, so it doesn't really matter. Mostly just going for the look because I think it looks cool. Now with these, you're supposed to line up the end with kind of the round end on the end of the rivet, and you want to make sure you got the right one of these for one of those, and I'm guessing here. Then you need a backing bar. I don't have a backing bar, but I do have these big, heavy steel dollies. So I'm just going to use that. The idea here is this hammers against this, and it kind of mushrooms the back, the point that sticks out. There's a back that sticks out, mushrooms that, and swells the rivet in the hole. And then you have a rivet. So we're going to see how that works. Literally never done this before. So going to check for fitment, and well, my gun jumped all over the place. Yep, gun jumped all over the place. I watched some videos and they said you don't have good gun control, but also this is not the right gun. You need like a special riveting thing to do aircraft rivets. They're generally less powerful. So I'm going to have to adjust this and find a good amount of power so that I don't just mangle the things to death. I think the rivet's going to hold though. It's pretty riveted in place. Insert joke about how this is riveting. Ew. Yeah, I'm just mangling these things to death. Clearly I need practice. Well, that's going to take some work, but it did mushroom the other end out. And a couple of them, like the last one I did, it's not too terrible on the back side. Front's kind of mangly, but I can't get them apart. So, success? Eh? So anyway, that's fun. Today I also learned these rivets, they're tiny and they run everywhere. They're like BBs. It might also not be the right kind of rivets, and I could have been using the wrong one of these. A lot of possibilities here. Next up, needle scaler. To show you this, I'm going to have to go to the van. I got this, by the way, I think I got this one at Harbor Freight with a coupon. This is the mini needle scaler. Again, Chinesium, probably available everywhere. So this tool, it just hammers these needles, hammers them out. And it's for getting off this kind of crap, which could be very difficult to work your way through with like a wire wheel or something. But you kind of take these. And see that? It makes a lot of noise, makes your ears ring if you're not wearing hearing protection, and just munches through anything loose and scaly. Just takes it right down. It's pretty good on the undercoating too, like underneath the black stuff. Gets that down. It doesn't get the paint, like good paint, off very easy. See, that's still there. But it really takes off anything loose. Cool, huh? So that's very neat and very loud. And last but not least, my newest tool is this. A slight word. I use this white paste stuff for sealing these. Every single one of them leaks. Every single one. And it's all because I didn't have the pipe, the compound stick that I usually use when doing like gas lines and stuff. Those never leak. But this stuff, every single one of them has leaked. Said good to like 3,000 PSI. This is like 70 or whatever it's set at. So this should be no problem. And yet they leak. But I digress. I need some sheet metal for this. What this does, there's a little thing that moves up and down and a little window. And you put sheet metal in there and little chunks of it go flying out there, which is pretty cool. Again, it's called a Nibbler, Air Nibbler. Got this Central Pneumatic, got it at Harbor Freight with a coupon. Again, everything with a coupon. But again, there's probably a million different places that this kind of same looking Air Nibbler is sold. And I'm sure they're all made in the same factory in China, sold under different names. So just buy a cheap one, whoever's close. No, like I said, no one's sponsoring me or providing any of these. So what do I care if you buy it somewhere else? I don't, but check this out. This is also very loud. These are all very loud. Isn't that cool? You can also do nice sharp corners. Another cool thing I found, you can kind of nibble away at the edge, hence the name. Sweet, huh? So cool. I like this tool. I like this, I like this, I like this. I like all of these tools. They're all very cool. Cool tools, except the rivets falling everywhere. Those suck. They probably work fine as rivets, but you know, I'm not super careful. I'll clean that up later. Anyways, if you haven't figured out, it's super hot and sweaty out here. At least I'm very sweaty. So that's it. Air tools. Fun. Loud. My ears would be ringing if I didn't have these sweet new earmuffs, which are made by some brand. I don't know. Again, not a sponsor. I don't care. But enjoy. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can get some new air toys of your own. Now go make something.